Hi Year 7. Very soon you're going to be starting to make your own Rube Goldberg machine. Now, in order for your Rube Goldberg machine to be successful and to pick up your Rube Goldberg machine from one lesson to the next, it's important that we understand how to conduct an experiment and document it correctly. So that's what we're doing today. Our learning intention is I understand the importance of documenting the experiment correctly, and our success criteria is I can document the development of a chain reaction which I could potentially use in my Rube Goldberg machine. So, as we learnt last lesson, the purpose of writing an experiment, when writing an experiment, you need a purpose. So how can I create a chain reaction which goes for at least 4 seconds? So, we need to conduct some research. Now, the question I'm asking today is what materials do I have access to which I can use to create a simple chain reaction which goes for at least 4 seconds? I had a bit of a look around school, and what I found were playing cards, paddle pop sticks and domino joints. But I decided that the domino joints would make the best chain reaction. So, what am I hoping to achieve? Through experimentation, I want to develop a chain reaction which lasts at least 4 seconds using domino joints. So, this is what happened the first time I tried. As you can see, the chain was broken halfway along. So we need to document this. So in the table, up the top as a heading, try 1 to create a chain reaction using domino joints which lasts for 4 seconds. So this is the purpose. What am I hoping to achieve? Our test time is 1 second. Our general observations are what worked, what didn't work. The beginning of the reaction worked well, however the chain reaction broke before it reached the end. Where do we go now? Our next steps. How are we going to modify the design to meet what I want to achieve? The design needs to be modified to ensure that the domino joints are more evenly spaced and close enough to each other to ensure that the chain is not broken. Now we move on to trial 2.
Go.
Okay, as you can see, it went all the way along. So we need to document this. To create a chain reaction using domino joints, which lasts 4 seconds, test time is 2 seconds. Our general observations, the chain reaction wasn't broken, however the chain reaction was not long enough. So where do we go now? What are our next steps? We need more domino joints needed to be added to the chain. So then we move on to trial 3. In trial 3, as you saw, it lasted for about 2 seconds. The chain reaction worked well on the straight, however it broke on the curve. So, what do we need to do? On the curve, the domino joints need to be closer together. In trial 4, chain reaction was great. It went round the curve and kept going. However, our test time shows it was only 3 seconds. So, chain reaction worked really well and continued around the curve. However, the chain reaction was only 3 seconds long. Where do we go from here? In order to make the chain reaction 4 seconds long, more domino joints need to be added to the chain reaction. So, in trial 5, I created a big blob, but as you saw, the chain broke before it reached the end. And this time, it was only actually 2 seconds. So the length of the chain was increased to make a blob shape. However, 2 of the domino joints were too far apart and the chain was broken. So what do we do from here? Our next step is to create a blob shape, ensuring all of the domino joints were close enough to each other. So then we move on to trial 6. Okay, as you can see in trial 6, our chain reaction went all the way around and it lasted 4 seconds. So, our test time was 4 seconds, the chain reaction using domino joints lasted 4 seconds, and our objective of the experiment was achieved. So, now, what are you going to do in today's lesson? What you're going to do is use the scaffold provided to create a chain reaction using items in your house. You want your chain reaction to go for about 4 seconds as well. And what we want to see is at least 4 experiments trialled to create your chain reaction. Okay, we hope you enjoy this, and hopefully you can use this chain reaction in your Rube Goldberg experiment.